Alrighty, we're done, yay. So now, after you sprayed it, you can start to take the tape off. And I've made a video about this before, but I'm gonna do it again. When you take the tape off, especially you spend so much time on this, what you're gonna do is you're going to pull on an angle. But because I need to put pressure on the paper itself, I'm gonna use my fingernails and I'm gonna apply pressure down. So I'm kind of putting my hand upside down using my fingernails as I'm pulling on an angle, and I'm bunching up the tape as I'm doing it. I'm just taking it carefully, one at a time. Do not rush this. You spend so much time drawing, and you just don't want to botch this. Now, I made a boo-boo. I should have peel this off first, but not a big deal. I just have to know that this tape was underneath. And there might be some little mishaps like that. That's where the tape pulled back a little bit and some charcoal got in that little pocket and built up, and it's not a big deal. But you can see what I mean when I was talking about, I'm gonna keep that over there for a moment. When I was talking about this is going to be your lightest value, look how much darker it is than the white of the paper. This really kind of pops out, and that's what I love about this medium. Is it kind of adds this nice drama to your final drawing. Now, if you don't want to use your fingernails, you can always use like a sheet of paper. Just don't drag the paper because you're just going to smear a little bit. But it's just easier for me to use my fingernails. Now, normally I would turn the board and pull, but since I'm making the video, oh, was my head in front of this the entire time? But since I'm making the video, can't really do that. Hey, so I got that done. And I will say it's kind of nice, and this yellow tape is great for this, but it's kind of nice peeling this off. It's somewhat satisfying. You've done all this work, and by peeling the tape off here, it frames it, it's clean, it looks finished. This is where it's really hard to peel because I gotta put a lot of pressure with my hand. Yay! It's clean, what did I say? All that stuff. It just feels finished. Almost like it's framed. And the nice thing about it is you can handle the work because you have this area to handle it. But I would keep your hands clean, make sure there's no charcoal, you don't want any fingerprints on there. One other thing, if for some reason you wanted to frame a work like this is something I'll tell my students here and there. So on the cheap end, if you wanted to go this route, what you can do is you go to IKEA and you buy one of those $20, maybe it's $25 now. It's a white frame. It's about this size. It's a little bigger. I forget the scale of it. And you can take out the mat board that's inside, recut it, or just get a piece of paper or I mean, you can recut mat board if you want to do it professionally, but you can always just use like Bristol board paper or something and cut a perfect window and put it back in, and then put it behind glass, and it kind of hangs on the wall quite nicely. So all said and done, this is the end result. If you have any questions, let me know.